Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today we are going to talk about the absolutely insane rally that Bitcoin has had over the last couple of days and really over the last week or so. It's been incredible, and it is coming on the back of some of the crazy news on some of these bank failures. We're going to talk about one of the most recent failures on Credit Suisse Bank. A big bailout still failed, and now an acquisition to try to save this bank's. Other banks are starting to panic, and Bitcoin is reaping all the benefits of all the money that's flowing out of the banking system into other assets like Bitcoin and gold. It just so happens that Bitcoin is outperforming just about everything out there. And there's a reason for it, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about it in the video. Let's take a peek at the charts and what we might expect here in the week ahead and what's coming up next. Guys, if you like the content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 5 videos every day for you. And at 10,000 subscribers, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. So make sure you check that out, guys. Look. The market cap is at 1.167 trillion. We call the bounce off the $1 trillion threshold. It absolutely skyrocketed up after breaking through it, coming back up and above. Bitcoin dominance is extremely strong. 33% gains for Bitcoin over the last 7 days, currently at $27,400. Ethereum is just under $1,800 at 21% over the last 7 days. USDC coin is back at $1, so all the fear over crypto is about over. Really, it's just excitement now. And there's a lot of reasons for that, guys. If you look at the last 3 months, the market cap of cryptocurrency has gone up over $300 billion really over the last 3 months, which is an incredible amount of money that has flowed into cryptocurrency. Over the last month alone, we went from $900 billion to $1.165 trillion actually, which is incredible. Guys, this is moving up in a big way. If you do look at the last year, there is a breakout happening. We look at this chart and we see $1.178 trillion market cap for crypto. It is only a matter of time before we get up to the 1.19, possibly even the $1.3 trillion level. I would expect us to test these levels here possibly very soon. The weekends can be a little bit low in volatility, which is what we're seeing right now, consolidating a little bit, and then possibly with Monday and the Fed rate hike, depending on what the Fed does, we could get our next leg up to this level, hit that $30,000 Bitcoin, possibly a 2K ETH, and a big move on a lot of projects. So we'll keep an eye on this. But let's look at the Bitcoin chart right now. What you're looking at right now is the 4-hourly candles and some of the key resistances. As you can see, we have broken out above some of these channels that we've drawn out. I'm going to zoom out a little bit more for you. So we have this white channel that's kind of been going up and to the side. We broke out above this in a spectacular fashion in light of some of the news about these banks, which we'll get into in a second. Bitcoin broke up above 25,300 like we talked about, moved up above $26,000, and is currently seeing, how high can it go? Look, a little bit of consolidation going on right here for the day. A lot of big green candles, a little bit of a red candle here happening. We'll see if we can continue up. But I would not be surprised, guys, if we did see a bounce for Bitcoin off the $26,300 or $26,400 level. If we break down below that, would not be surprised if we get another test of the $25,300 level before taking back off towards $30,000. That being said, if the Fed comes out tomorrow and these banks continue to fail, if the Fed comes out and the Fed does not raise the interest rates and the banks continue to fail, I would expect to see Bitcoin continue to move, regardless of how exhausted this rally may seem. So that's something we're thinking about, guys. But yeah, Bitcoin's market cap grows 60% this year as Wall Street banks lose $100 billion, guys. And there's a really big conspiracy going out there, which really isn't much of a conspiracy at all, in my opinion. Signature Bank's crypto execution. The question is, did regulators close this bank because of some of its customers were politically unpopular? Of course, they're talking about crypto. So, Mr. Frank, the guy in the Dodd-Frank bill, actually, when 2008 financial crisis happened, we talked about this on the channel. Dodd-Frank, Mr. Frank, from this bill, which was supposed to prevent banks collapsing, was a part of Signature Bank. He says, quote, regulators seized Signature Bank to send a message to people to get away from crypto. We were singled out to be the poster child for that message. Is that legal or is that ethical? You let me know in the comments down below. Because frankly, I think it's absolutely ridiculous There is a silly battle going on about the banks versus crypto, not because they can stop crypto. They don't think they can stop crypto, but they're trying to prevent it from taking over in the extreme fashion that it eventually will. It's going to take over in a big, big way. The banks are barely even existing. The mainstream media is talking about how long before all the banks basically fail. I mean, is the banking system a failure, right? And is the Fed bailouts an issue, right? If you give every kid on the soccer team a trophy, whether they win or lose, is that bad for the kid? Or, and that's essentially what the Fed's doing here with the banks. If the banks fail, they get a trophy. They get a $54 billion bailout, and they're still failing. And here's a perfect example of this. Credit Suisse, a bank in Switzerland, borrowing $54 billion from the Swiss central bank just a couple days ago. I said, what if this doesn't work for them? Then what are they going to do next? Well, it didn't work, and now UBS is eyeing a acquisition of Credit Suisse amid all of this banking contagion. You can clearly see, guys, the banks are struggling. The banks are failing regardless of the bailouts. The bailouts can only work for so long, and the bailouts devalue the dollar every single time. The Fed printed out $300 billion in the last week. That is not going to help our fight against inflation. Let's keep an eye on what Fed Chair Powell does over the next couple days. Monday and Tuesday of next week is going to be huge for all markets. We're going to have to see what happens. We could get some really big moves, guys. But historically, the biggest thing you need to focus on is the fact that Bitcoin has a bull market coming around the Bitcoin halving. If history is any resemblance of itself, come to March of 2024, the bull run is fully going to be in full throttle. We could see, guys, a 200,000, a 300,000, maybe even a $500,000 Bitcoin. Bitcoin could flip gold even potentially in the next bull market. Is that far-fetched? Is that something you're looking out for? Let me know in the comments down below, folks. That's all we got today for this one. We're giving away a loaded line at 25,000 subscribers. This is an NFT about worth $1,500 right now. Enter this giveaway by following us at the Crypto Report and following the instructions on this tweet we got posted. Every month you're a member on our YouTube channel, you get an additional 10 entries towards this giveaway. All you got to do is go to the channel, join here, access our private Discord also as a member, where you can talk directly with Black C and I, not only during the live streams and get these awesome emojis for our live streams and these loyalty badges next to your name, but you can talk directly with us in a private Discord as a member. Guys, that's all we got. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, DCA HODL. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace.